What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, last week I told you about how The Flash, which has been advertised non-stop on social media, you've seen it probably on YouTube ads, on television, word of mouth. They spent hundreds of millions of dollars in advertising to promote this movie, and it has been an epic failure. It only grossed $130 million globally its opening weekend. Now that would have been a smash hit 25 years ago, but hey, that was 1992, 1997, 2003 dollars. It's not so good in today's world. Matter of fact, it's funny because Black Adam was panned almost universally by critics, but beloved by most moviegoers, but it was called a bust. And it actually did better during its theatrical run than this movie has. And everybody wanted to blame The Rock. But I noticed people are not too keen on blaming Ezra Miller for the failure. Well, in its second week, it is projected to make only $14 to $16 million domestically, which would be at least a 70% drop from its opening weekend. This movie's a bust. While it may be great, people are not going to see it for a couple of reasons. You could argue that The Flash, you could make other arguments. You could say that there aren't any real heavyweights headlining this movie. Now, that's not a slight on Michael Keaton, but Michael Keaton's best days were in the 90s, all right? He works better as part of a strong ensemble in today's movie-going experience. You could also argue that maybe The Flash is not a character that could carry movies. That's true as well. But I do believe that some people are not going to see this movie because they don't want to pay their hard-earned money to watch a horrible criminal, all right, who gets a pat on his wrist, a slap on the wrist every time he commits a terrible act, whether it's an act of semi-terrorism or kidnapping or burglary or assault and battery on a woman, on a couple, or even some allegations that he's done some inappropriate things with little people. All right? All these things. And yet he still stayed on as the head of a movie, a multi-million-dollar movie. Maybe some people aren't going to watch it because he's a piece of shit human being. Yeah, I'm going to be a bugaboo about this because I didn't like how Marvel, and I understand Marvel's a different company with higher standards, and I get all of the other reasons people tell me, but I didn't like how Marvel was going to get rid of Jonathan Majors because of an accusation, one, which has been proven to be almost 100% false at this point, and yet his stature in Marvel, the MCU universe, is still not secure. So yeah, I'm going to keep bringing up the fact that Ezra Miller has failed. And The Flash has failed. Now, it may be a good movie, but he's not a headliner. He's not goddamn Robert Downey Jr. He's not Ben Affleck. He's not, who's the guy? Henry Cavill, the guy that played Superman. He's not even him. So that's all I got to say on this one. Tell me what you guys think.